Welcome to Amnesia, the Dark Descent! What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Do not worry when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. If you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit, and then you can use continue to where you left off the next time you start up the game. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place, and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game because it is vital to set up the gamut correctly. Use the slider control below to do so. Also, be sure to watch and play in a dark room and wear headphones for the best effect. That is all. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. I hope so. Yeah, oh, hello. Let's start a new game. I would do a custom story, but just want to go slightly into this. When I mean slightly, it probably will take me a bit. I'm gonna die many times! Ah! Anyway.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Here's the camera. What are you doing? It all goes silent for some reason. Must pull myself off the ground. Must pull self off ground. Yeah, I know we just started, but I want to check something just in case. Games do like to mess with me in the fact of recording, so I'm going to make sure of that just in a sec here. Okay, I'll be back. That is not the button to stop recording now. Odd. There's a red fade. Is my fraps counter actually being affecting the game? I don't have any flint. Whoa, can't really stand. Instead of me worrying about everything, okay, I gotta pull the stuff. Well, the wind was beckoning me to come in here, so I'll just look around. I can't take anything with me. Okay, let's jump. Doesn't sound like I'm alone in here. Don't look at it! Don't look at it! No! I'm like the inner voice trying to prevent this character from freaking himself to death. It's actually kind of interesting way to put this. Ha! Kind of dark in here. Nope, I'm not going that way. Stop spacing out, man. It's even worse if you go into a lit room and then the door shuts. Or that happens. Yes, let your sanity drain. The door slammed shut behind him, and he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. This guy loses his sanity pretty quickly. Oh look, maggots. Or cockroaches, one of the two. Wonder if I can check that, no? Ah, there's a... Head is pounding, health, or hands are shaking. This should help you. Let's go find some oil. Oh, I'm gonna need it to pass on. Let's avoid going that way. Or not. Let's go find some more oil. Come on. Like being a dark place is gonna really mess with your mind that much. Oop. I'll take that. Anything interest over here? Anything of interest, I mean.
Of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
So the Slender Man is basically following me. That's always reassuring to know. Let's close this door. Let's put this chair in front of this door. Of course, that's supposed to be the opposite, but whatever. Actually, where am I going here? I guess barricading the door wasn't really that smart. Nope, my lantern fuel's almost out. Again, where am I supposed to be going? Hello. Insanity is returned. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights. He just sloughed. Like the ones when Sully... something. Now they tell me on the run.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
So in other words, I just found my objective, and I can't do anything about it right now. I'll take you, and you. Which oil did I get? Oh, I need to... no wonder I was... Grab you. Obviously can't go that way now. Let's go upstairs. It won't budge. No matter how many times I try and open this door, the door seems to be broken. The other children cheered him on, his voice a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. Sounds like nothing more than a bully. Rare books.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Sounds good. It's rather not bright in here, but there's no reason to have our lamp on. Can I open the bottom one? Yep. Turn that off. Why does it sound like somebody's lawn mowing today? It doesn't look like it out there. Yes, these are game sounds, not the real life sounds. Nobody would be mowing their lawn at like 1 a.m. Except the crazy people.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh no, how did you escape? I still got plenty of fuel. Nope, nothing thing? It won't open. It's locked. Local history. Yeah, I'm backtracking now. Nobody's mowing out there. Somebody was there.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
This may be the final note. Oh, what happened? What?
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Another minute and waste. Let's actually check his status. That's still pretty good. Okay then. find something to break that.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Yes. What awaits me in here? What kind of riches? Relax. I'm not gonna read this. Stay calm, Daniel. We'll be fine. I am that voice that tells you what to do. Where did I come in? Let's go back. Huh. Alright, let's go. What was that?
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part Aqua Fortis.
Aqua Fortis? What is that? I guess I don't want to know. But it looks like we can't find anything else in here but more oil. Nice. and screaming monsters who don't really affect us. Gee, what's... I guess there's more to this, but I'm gonna end it. There needs to be a time limit. I have chosen this one, just before the wine cellar. This ends the month. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. I'll just do that, just in case I come back to this at any point. So, in the meanwhile, tune in again for whatever's next.